issue with people is that people never follow programs. And that is it's a huge disadvantage, because if you don't have a plan, you cannot build a house. So you need to have a plan before you build a house. You have goals, but you don't have a plan. What do you suggest?
Well, first, what I've come to realize in these years of coaching that I've been engaging myself with clients and all that, what I've realized is that for as much as people think they know what they want, they actually don't know what they want.
Very true.
So what they should do, first, when you step in the gym as a newbie, you should always ask yourself, what do I want? Because you'll find people, a person is maybe a footballer or an athlete, doing basketball and all
Basketballer,
that.
tennis player.
But he's training like a bodybuilder. See?
Which is a huge mistake.
For sure, it's a huge mistake.
Yeah.
There's a way you should train for performance or in accordance to your goal. If you're maybe the typical one, you want to lose weight, you should always ask yourself, whatever I'm doing, is it in accordance to my goals that I want to achieve? First, it comes in with a plan. Well, how have you set your goals? And for how long do you want to achieve this goal? You know, some questions you should be asking yourself first things when you step in the gym. And the best thing to do is to have a program that is based on your needs. But me, I can say, get a good workout program. There is no bad workout program. It depends on your goal.
True.
Then from there, work towards your goal. So the program will help you. It will be like a compass to direct you towards whatever you want to achieve.
It's a catalyst.
It's like a form of accountability. So the thing that people are doing that is wrong is doing intuitive training. Like they are guessing. Just going to the gym because they want to break sweat. They want to feel sore. They want to just...
Actually, that's one of the biggest mistakes. Just because you're sweating, you think you're doing the right thing.
Which is very wrong.
You might be on the wrong direction.
I can be jumping up and down and I'll still break a sweat. But will it help me to achieve whatever goal I want to achieve? Or if your goal is to break sweat, then you're doing the right thing. But you'll always ask yourself that critical question. So I think having a workout program it's just like, let's say, you're trying to know how much you normally spend in a month. You cannot just estimate and say, I always spend 30K in a month. You see, there's a day you'll be on a deficit or be on a surplus on how much you're spending. You see, so it's always good
to break it down.
Yeah, every day you take a pen and a paper, you write down every coin that you're withdrawing from your pocket, so that at the end of those 4 weeks or 30 days, you'll have an accountability of how much you've been spending. Okay, so it's the same thing.
So we have before we proceed, we have a group of people who have they cannot access a gym. Some of them are extra busy at work. Maybe the only free time they have, they get to work out at home, right? Either in the morning or in the evening. Then after that, I don't think... Then there's a group that they cannot afford to go to the gym.
That's a very good question.
There are those who can afford, but they have no time. There are those who cannot afford a gym, so they prefer working out from home. We still insist they should have a program.
So the thing here is people are having this, I think it's either misinformation or rather they get it all wrong on how a training should be like. A training doesn't mean like it should extend up to 2 hours in order for you to feel like you have trained. You can train for even 30 minutes
and it's effective,
and it's very effective, as opposed to chilling in your couch and waiting for that time you'll get time for you to access a gym. So you see right now in this era, you have internet and you have YouTube. They have so many workouts on YouTube. So you don't have to have fancy equipment in order for you to see results. You just have to have basic equipment, like even a pair of dumbbell and a mat. Still good to go. True. You can do body weight. That's why you have calisthenics. Have you seen those people who are doing calisthenics? They have nice physique, better physique even as compared to those people who normally go to
the gym,
commercial gyms. Why? Because of the mindset. So if you fix your mindset and just fall in love with the environment that you have, even if it's just 2 pounds of dumbbells or whichever weight that you have, even if you're doing push-ups, your goal is to maybe improve on whatever thing you have started. If you've started with doing 5 push-ups, don't get discouraged. Progressively increase to 2, like that. And with time, you'll be 10 times ahead more than that person who was just chilling at home.
True.
So it's all about fixing your mindset, falling in love with the environment,
the willpower,
and avoid any unnecessary excuse that may come across that I can't, that I don't have time. I can't access a gym. All those are necessary excuses.
Also, it depends with how bad do you want it. Because I think if you're at home and you don't have weights should not be an excuse.
It shouldn't.
You can decide to work out 3 times a week, doing push-ups, dips, squats without weight, pull-ups.
Get a challenge. For those challenges.
Yeah.
Like you can say 30-day challenge, just to see if you can beat that consistency. You can say today, I want to do 50 push-ups every day. That
at least to start from somewhere.
It will lead you to places where I've never thought of. You'll even have one day a testimony to say, this is how I started. And furthermore, like you normally post on Instagrams on
daily basis,
basics workout you can do from home or from whichever space that you have. So me, I always feel like it's all about excuses that makes people know to get to where they want to. It's not that they cannot start.
Everyone can. Yeah.
Everyone can, as long as you
unless you have a condition. If you don't
even if you have a condition, what sort of condition? Unless you don't have limbs.
Totally. And if you cannot do maybe a push-up or you can start by walking.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
Start with what you can. Then progressively, you'll do something, right?
Yeah.
So don't limit yourself. So today we are going to discuss 5 effective programs you can do. We've addressed for guys who are at home, if you cannot access a gym. If you can access a gym, we'll give you 5 programs that you should try out. But number 1, would like you to understand what you want first, because there's different kind of programs. You can decide to do powerlifting, gymnastics, or calisthenics. You can decide to do CrossFit. You can decide to do bodybuilding, and you can decide to do weightlifting. Right? Number 1. What's your top number 1 effective program? What will you choose?
First, I cannot say, like I said it earlier, there's no good or bad
program. Very true. Yeah,
it's your mindset, right?
It's your mindset.
But this is what I can say. For the most people who can afford to go to the gym at least 2 to 3 times in a week, your program should be full body.
Very true.
Because you cannot do single muscles or single splits. Why? Because what if next week you are unable to come to the gym?
You're not available, you're traveling.
So again, you'll start, maybe you did chest today. And then you said, maybe tomorrow I'll do shoulders. The way people normally do the broad split. So the best split, I don't know if I should call it best, but my preference is do a full body in order for you
when you're available.
When you're available,
very true.
Try to do full body instead of single parts.
Very true.
Saying I don't only do biceps, I only do chest. That will just limit yourself from moving a step forward. And also try to make time. Try to make time. Don't treat your workouts casually, because you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it because you want to do it. You're doing it because you have to do it.
Yes.
You understand?
You're not trying to impress anyone.
You're not trying to impress anyone.
It's for you.
It's for your own benefit. Because people only get serious when the doctor have told them you should start going to the gym. So they are doing it for the doctor. And if you do that, if you're doing it because the doctor has told you to start training, you'll not enjoy your sessions because you'll try to battle with something.
True.
But if you just do it and make it a lifestyle, you'll find out that you'll always create time for that, for yourself in terms of exercising or just fitness in general. So I can say if you don't have time, try to at least get 2 days in your week.
In a week, yeah.
In a week.
Where you can do full body workout.
Full body workout.
An example of full body workout, let's say a client is available Tuesday and Thursday only, or Monday and Thursday. So basically, full body, you'll choose.
I'll urge that person to focus on compound lifts so that you can attack like at least.
Compound lifts, you mean?
Compound lift, like any sort of barbell
engage
movement.
More than
it can engage
2 joints or 2
muscles. Or rather, let's say barbell.
Yeah.
When you're doing barbell, in most cases, you're doing multiple movement, multiple joint movement. So you can do something like deadlifts. There's those basic movements that you really lack in your program. You can do squats. You can do farmers carries. Try to find a functional movement that will compensate the whole body of your anatomy. That's
a good idea. So remember, if you cannot do a squat, there's an alternative of a squat. You can do a hip thrust. You can do a lunge. Maybe
it's not a must.
If you cannot do a lunge, find an alternative. If you have step ups,
I
etc.
always advise people to do that which they love. Find that exercise that you love the most. If you don't love squats, no must you do squats. You can do lunges. You can do other variation. If you don't love deadlifts, you can always find an alternative for that. And in case you don't have the equipment, as I've said earlier, you can always do bodyweight movements.
True.
The point here is to go harder than last time. If you did 50 push-ups today, tomorrow say I'll try to do 55.
Yeah.
The intensity won't be the same because you know how we build muscles. It's through mechanical tension, it's through volume, and through intensity.
True.
And it doesn't matter whether you are using a barbell or a body weight.
Yeah.
Intensity is intensity. Okay? Because it will still respond to that muscles. It's just the machine just came to make work easier. But now we are trying to hide behind you don't want to hide behind the excuses. Just trying to find that consistency should be okay, not perfection even. It's just consistency and nice overload.
Number one, we've agreed it's a full body training, even twice or thrice a week.
Yeah, if it will be even better if you do it twice.